Hi, I'm Canwell, and welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to talk about why women want the fantasy of a man, not the reality. What do I mean by this? Let me give you an example. You'll notice that women will often say they want a man who is loyal, who's committed, who's good, who is pure of heart, who would never cheat on them. And in reality, they go for something entirely different. Now, I was talking to a guy the other day who told me a very interesting situation where he went out with this girl and they came back to his place and she goes into his bathroom and she spends 30 minutes in the bathroom. She comes out of the bathroom and she's wiping her eyes. She's been crying. And he says, "What's going on?" And she says, "You're seeing someone else. Tell me who you're seeing." And he said, "I'm not seeing anyone else." And she said, "The shampoo is a woman's shampoo. The hairdryer belongs to another woman because it's purple. You have many toothbrushes." And he said, "Well, actually, I bought that shampoo. The hairdryer was mine too. And yeah, I have many toothbrushes because I didn't throw the old ones away." And so she's spinning this fantasy in her mind that this guy is cheating on her, yet she's lying in his bed. And she says afterwards, she sends him a big wall of text and she says, "I need you to be honest with me," after she's already talked about this all night, keeping him up all night so he couldn't sleep. She says, "I need you to be honest with me and tell me who it is you're seeing. And is there any way you can prove that you are not seeing anyone else?" Well, a man should never have to prove anything to a woman. She should be the one proving herself to the man. And so this comes back to an interesting point. Women want the fantasy of a man. They don't want the reality, because women might want that guy who doesn't have options, who doesn't have other women around, but they're not going for that man. They always go for the guys, the attractive top 20% of men who do have options with other women, who will have other women around because they're the most attractive men out there. And so women, if all women are going for the top 20% of men, what do they expect to happen? They think these men are not going to have any options when the other 80% of women are all going for the same men as well. So women do want the fantasy. They don't want the reality. Let them spin their own fantasies around you, but don't, whatever you do, cave into a woman's demands. Don't feel like you have to prove anything to a woman. Don't feel like you've got to defend yourself. Whether this man was seeing other women or not is beside the point. It's irrelevant. He doesn't have to defend himself because this woman is attracted to him. And I guarantee that if she was faced with a man who didn't have any options, who didn't have many toothbrushes, who didn't have a woman's hairdryer in his bathroom, she wouldn't be interested. She wouldn't want to know anything about that man. So this is something to think about. Keep it in mind. And if you want to know more about how to build real attraction with a woman, I highly recommend you get a copy of my book, Atomic Attraction. It's based on over 120 scientific studies and 40 real-life case studies. You can pick up your copy today by clicking on the link below.